I just think that out of the night, it was a great night. It was a good night of boxing. We had a little that can be big if the fighter speaks on it. If you don't, then you don't. But I think that they rushed back into the fight without seeing if they knew what they did call in the corner, call the doctor up. But I think that a little bit more time based on the punch after the while he was on the ground. But other than that, I think the fight was a positive. I think the fight showed the fans that boxing is still something to invest in. And at the end of the day, we have a unified champion. Can't take nothing away from Triple G. He was poised, he was patient. But I think that if Andre Ward or any other person under or next weight up is watching, even with the victory, they got to be saying to themselves, they see something. And I think that's what people do when they watch other fights that possibly can be made in divisions that's up or down. You give a guy a report card on who he fight and how good your talent is against the guy who just fought, and that is David Lemieux.
What do you think is next now for David?
Well, whatever's next for David Lemieux, it will be something respectful, and it will be something to keep him on the level that he deserves to stay, not out of sympathy, but just out of willing to put all on the line to prove that he's the best in the division, the same way I did with Sergey Kovalev. Hey, listen, I like to win all the time. Not sometimes, not maybe time, not part-time. And so this is not a day for me to say, hey, we had a great day because that guy, went 8 rounds or 10 rounds or 9 rounds. But things will move on. And boxing always moves on. It's very, very short, not long memories in boxing. Only sometimes on special things where you always can go back to that to reflect on now. But we have November coming. Another, what you can call a gathering of the middleweight division. And it's coming to a climax. We all know what that is. And so when you put your hat in the race to see what comes out, sometimes you get burnt, sometimes you don't. We still have one more fight left. And this year, that's going to have boxing going into 2016 with the promoters, the writers, the critics, the fans, really making the matches themselves by talking about who they would like to see fight next. We hear them. I don't know about everybody else. Well, I do know about everybody else. Triple G's people, Rock Nation's people, which is Cotto. So we have a few minds of the like. Good way to say it, right? Think the same. So, in that note, I was a part of history tonight. 14 plus years later, who can ever write the script for me personally? I played a 5% small percentage in this fight from historic reasons. But I recognize that this is something